Hello guys and welcome to episode 49 of my Stellaris playthrough, playing as the Schistocerca Alveare, and today we are going to continue our war with the sovereign Chasm worlds. I'm just going to unpause it and let us continue. We are at 85% war score after just picking up another planet, and we are going to invade the Schistocerca soon, and when we do, that's their home planet, so that should give us enough war score to take all the planets we want, or make them abandon them at least, and then we can sweep in with our colony ships.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Which I'm going to start moving to the border at Jugum. And yeah, we can colonize all the planets that we can. Hopefully I can get my science ships there. I mean, they are all pretty busy still.
Situation log
surveying
updated.
stuff. Oh, it looks like there's some more places up here that we can colonize. So what I might do is build some more colony ships. And send the ones I currently have up here to Dara or Daranma. Here's one. And 1, 2, Othriga. So that's going to cost me a lot of influence. But we will... Actually, I might wait to do that. Because what will happen is... if I wait, then the colony ship that's heading to Daranma will give us the influence closer to Othriga, which will make it cost less to colonize. And currently what I'm working from mainly is influence. So we're on 92%. Let's get this invasion underway. That should tip me over the edge once we invade this planet and win us the war. So that should be good.
System survey complete.
And then from there, we can declare on the Laganchus nation. So here goes the invasion.
System survey complete.
General Igvin Inor. Looks like he's winning very convincingly currently. And that planet is ours.
Secured.
So at the end of the month, I think that will tick us over the war score limit. Hopefully. If not, then I might just make peace with what we have. And it looks like they didn't make a difference. So let's go to negotiate. You can just pause it a second. And we go to ask them to abandon these planets. We can't make them abandon the planet at Riador because we don't control it. Oh, that's annoying. Because that's going to leave one at Lingol. Actually, that doesn't matter. Right, let's just send demands, but it leaves one at Riador, which is quite irritating. Ah, did we not get rid of the... Ah, that could be a problem. We didn't get rid of any of the military stations or like frontier outposts. So me sending that peace offer might not be... Yeah, it was pretty terrible. Oh well. That's that war over anyway. We made some ground, kinda. But only with our borders, not so much with actually taking over systems. So I guess next thing we'll do is attack the Laganchus nation. Unless our truce is up with other nations that are easier to attack. There we go, enslave unrest, fantastic. Don't really care about that. Let me see, Neborite Union. Yeah, we're currently in a truce with them until 2404, so another 6 years. What about the Adnaran sovereign domains? 2004. I guess that's the same with the nation of Athas, since they're all allied. What about the Adnaran hegemony? Oh, we can declare war on them again. Okay, let's destroy them. So I guess I'll just start the war straight away. There's not really much point in me waiting around. Do need to get a construction ship to head to Tau Signino, though. And we can send a colony ship to Kornagi. So let's do that. Tiny little planet. And what's that? A monument to purity. Interesting. Ah, there's also one up in Rantor that we can colonize somewhere. So we'll do that. Never mind. Can we get our army to invade there? No, it apparently must be colonized first. So that's annoying. Can we bombard it? Well, I'll have a look to see if we can do that. In the meantime, I need to get my ships prepared to attack the Adnaran hegemony, which will require me to use a construction ship. Currently one is building at Edashish. It's currently 50% on that. I think I might just cancel that if I can. And we will head him to Tau Signy and get the wormhole stations built here with a military station. Cool. So then what I'll do is I'll send one of the swarms to Tau Signy. Actually, we'll send 2 there. And I'll send 2 to Josk Format. Then I need to also get my transport fleets together so they can all go to Josk Format as well. And they can merge. The construction ship is currently idle in Ginog. I guess what we can do is send him to Jataramus Lisak, Nunki, Redigus, and Kornagi. Because we already have this construction ship working on the wormhole station here. And it's funny, even though I just built all of those stations, I'm still hitting the cap on minerals. Now, if you guys know anything that I can spend minerals on now, please, by all means, let me know. Because it seems like such a waste not to be using them on something. Maybe I wasn't right in the last episode about the fact that they've patched sectors so they build their own spaceports or upgrade them. I'm not entirely sure. See, like here, for example, I can do that manually when it probably should have done it already, considering they do have 20,000 minerals. So maybe they haven't patched that. And that's just going to continue to give me stuff to do. Yeah, there we go. We can finally waste away our minerals.
Construction complete.
There we go. And we'll get those back in no time at all, I'm sure. Now that we do have a colony at Duranma, it's going to be completed soon. And when it is, we're going to get a colony ship to go to Othriga. And I'm tempted
Colony established.
to colonize at Gathrika, but I think we might end up touching the Cardu Ascendancy, which would make them declare war on us. It would be quite an interesting war, though. Alright, so let's head here. We'll colonize that planet. Instead of it costing about 200, it costs 100, which is good. We'll colonize there. So that's good. And my science ships need something to do. Now we can survey that system. And I think there may be a couple systems here that we might be able to travel to. Maybe not. Survey Miklor's Vortex.
Colony established.
So, are my fleets ready? These guys can all merge. And then they can split again. I might get another general with more army morale. And let's get this war on the go. So, if I go to the Adnaran hegemony, we can declare war. Get rid of that filter. And I guess what I'll do, if I can, is humiliate them. We need to make them get rid of as many planets as possible. So let's just make them abandon them all. They don't actually have that many. And that will leave them with just their capital, I think. Unless I can make them cede me their capital, which would be Madragon's stronghold. But that would take 38 war score to do that. And let's just confirm that. We'll send one fleet to every system that we can. And these two fleets here, well, this fleet can head to that one, and this fleet can head to that one. There we go.
Construction complete.
Going to make sure all of the fleets are aggressive at the moment.
Construction complete.
And we should clean up these guys very, very, very quickly. We can follow them up with the transport fleets. I'll make sure I take over their capital and Bashbat first.
Hostile fleet
One of our
engaged.
governors has died. Let me
Situation
just
log
pause
updated.
it. Go to the sectors. And assign a new one. So we'll go with the minus build costs.
Situation log updated.
So sectors missing resources, Vaikiskan. That should be fixed actually if I give them Kornagi. Let's go to the Vaikiskan sector and we'll add Kornagi there. Actually, Kordoth needs a science ship, so we'll add that to the queue as an order there. What else?
Hostile fleet engaged.
Resource storage full, we can get rid of that. Inactive buildings, that's fine. We have a lot of colony ships ready to go.
System survey complete.
So we are going to be humiliating
Hostile fleet engaged.
these guys, which is pretty good.
Hostile fleet
Colony
detected.
ships nearly at
Hostile
Othriga.
fleet engaged.
Which is
Situation
nice.
log updated. Situation log updated.
Right, over here,
Station under attack.
we are going to be taking out this military station very soon. And once we do,
Hostile fleet engaged.
we can invade their home planet.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Over here, let's go ahead and land the armies at Pirigak's freehold.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
And I can land on the dragon's stronghold soon.
System survey complete.
So I will pretty much get rid of all of these planets or systems
Hostile
other
fleet
than
engaged.
UNIF. So that should give me access to a lot more planets to colonize.
Situation log updated.
Or at least hopefully it will.
Hostile fleet
We
engaged.
are still finding more up here, which is good. And I could maybe go ahead and go to like Naos over here and colonize that, which I might do,
Station
but it's a
under
bit far
attack.
away from my borders, so it might cost a lot of influence. So there is a science ship up there
Situation log updated.
that can do something.
Enemy planet secured.
So maybe what I'll do
Hostile fleet engaged.
is head to like
Situation
UNIF
log updated.
straight away and start to survey that.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So we took over Pirigak's stronghold.
Situation log updated.
We're going to take over Midragon's stronghold. Are these guys even full bombarding? Yeah, they are.
Station under
So that
attack.
had 5,760 planetary fortification. That's actually pretty crazy. And we just got a diplomatic insult from the Admiran hegemony. Well, that's who we're attacking, so... yeah, I don't know what they intend to get away from, or get out of that. Over here, I have no idea what weapons these things have.
Hostile fleet engaged.
They have medium phased disruptors, tachyon
Hostile
lances,
fleet engaged.
and
Situation
medium
log
plasma
updated.
cannons. Very cool.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
Look at them go.
Research complete. Enemy
What about the
planet
battle cruisers?
secured.
What do they have? So that's the big ones.
Situation
And the
log
escorts,
updated.
they have them as well, but they're much quicker. That's actually really cool. I'm really
Situation
tempted to
log
build like
updated.
a fleet of destroyers. You can see here we've already hit 100% war score. Ooh, what's going on here? So that's our victory. Wonderful. Implant malfunctions. As part of our observation efforts on Grobsel Siva, abduction teams have surgically installed brain implants on a number of Alvothari test subjects to track them and monitor their behavior. Unfortunately, due to a malfunctioning flaw, many of these implants have malfunctioned and are now having an adverse effect on the behavior of all our subjects. I think I've read one of those before. Let's go ahead and do that special project
Situation
because
log updated.
I think it's pretty important that we do. So if we go to the bottom of this, what we will do is get one of the science ships that are surveying. To work on that straight away. Or maybe just add it to the queue, because I think we're nearly done there. Yeah, that's like the last planet, and then they can jump up there. Cool. So the Admiran hegemony, we just made them get rid of a load of planets. What I'm going to
System
do
survey
is
complete.
survey this system up here and the system next to it. This guy is nearly finished at Kabji. Then he can come down to this system, and this system. Good stuff, and maybe we will find more places that we can colonize. Hopefully we do. We do have a new engineering research that we can choose. I guess we'll get the plasma thrusters. So we have 4 colony ships on standby at the moment. Ooh, look at that. There's a couple of places here, Tropalum and FTL. So if we head to FTL, we can go to Kareen and
System survey
take over
complete.
the planet there. And if we go to Tropalum, you can go to Tegek, and I will colonize here. Nice. So that should expand our borders a bit. Looks like the Interstellar Empire did a lot of damage, or maybe they just released the Arassian Dominion. Or maybe the Arassian Dominion took over those planets. Looks like that might have happened as well. But that used up a lot of our influence with those colony ships. But we are slowly creeping towards the victory condition. We are on 108 out of the 191 planets required to win the campaign. Now, one thing I'm going to do with this construction ship is I'm going to take them over to Collidor. So we'll head them over to Rundor, actually. And I'm going to make 3 wormhole stations there. And 2 fortresses. And that's going to be a forward base for us to attack the Cardu Ascendancy. Now if we go into contacts, I think the Cardu Ascendancy have equivalent naval capacity but inferior fleet power. So they are more or less on 1,000 ships.
Special project complete.
Ours are better. So we'll see how that goes. Now we did get the implants removed, so we did get 250 society research. Which is not too bad. Something for nothing, I guess. Do have a science ship idle. Going to send them to Thabit, Hishma, and Edalima. Now, can we attack the Kixlu-Fran Galactic Hierarchy? I'd like to get rid of them entirely if I can. Yes, we can. Okay. So, what we would do is make them abandon all their planets. And we would seed their capital planet. And we can do that, so that would absolutely wipe them out entirely. That's worth doing, for sure. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll send 1 fleet to their capital, 1 to Hikan, 1 to Kimithar, and 1 to Mendok, I guess. I'm not entirely sure where the last planet is, unless there's 2 planets in the same system, which could be likely. Alright, so my transport fleets, well, they're not really doing much right now. I guess I'll just head them to Impal Tov. And it's nice that this worked out. What I'm going to do is add both of those planets to the Vicascan sector.
System survey complete. Station under attack. Situation log updated.
So we did have a station under attack for a second, but it looks like that's gone away. My fleet should be arriving soon, and when they do, there's going to be a lot of carnage. Because I think they are all on aggressive, or at least they should be.
Hostile fleet
Yeah,
engaged.
they are. So we're going to get rid of a lot of
engaged.
their influence here, and we will wipe out the kick clue for our galactic hierarchy once and for all, which will be really good. It will free up all this space here. I can get my scientists to come in and check for any habitable planets.
Situation log updated.
It will allow us to head even more towards our victory conditions.
Situation log updated.
So apologies that you're not really seeing much warfare. I mean, we could go here and whoa, look at what's happening. Lasers everywhere.
Updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
But as you can see, everything got wiped out in an instant.
Hostile
that was
fleet engaged.
Pretty impressive what just happened there.
Situation
and now we are going
updated.
to bombard that planet. So let's get
Situation
a transport fleet
updated.
over there. We'll head a transport fleet
System
towards
survey complete.
Kimithar, as we will be bombarding Fidget soon. But, well, that just happened. We won the war. That was pretty quick. So over here, Marfark, we can colonize this. So I'm going to. And it looks like my scientists are going to have a lot to do. We can actually go to Fidget and colonize here. So that's 2 more colonists used up.
Research complete.
Let's build some more. There we go. And all these extra planets that we have control of, let's make sure they are building spaceports, and then we will hand them out to different sectors. So at Duranma Prime, we will add that to this sector, which I believe is the Zavrak. Yeah. Then we will go to for sure. Okay, we can't really do much about that, but what I'm going to do it for sure, if we go to the surface, we can purge all population, except 5. And what's going on with these robots? Why are they not happy? I have a feeling that all those synthetic populations have become sentient, which is why they aren't doing anything. Not sure. Anyway, we'll get rid of the robots for now. Who needs robots when you're Schistocercan? You can always build more. I mean, I could research robots. I have been looking at it for a while.
Colony established.
Border range plus
Colony
20%.
established.
Wow, nice. Definitely going to get that. What's this? Event. Unidentified Empire. The war is over. We admit defeat. Is that finishing the Scourge event, maybe? Not sure. Anyway, the Vikascan, they need me to build those mining stations so they can get that resource. The Akar Zuri civilization encountered on Lajkut. So it's going to be one of these. I think it's this one. Oh, that's the Sovereign Kesson world. So is it at Trabano? Yes, it is. So here we can colonize a new world, which I might do, and then we will set up an observation post in order to get ourselves some more society research.
Anomaly found.
We'll research that anomaly, of course.
System survey complete. Research complete.
I guess what I'm going to do is consolidate all of my fleets now. Or at least bring them back into friendly lands. Not going to consolidate them as such. Alright, so we're waiting on a couple of colony ships. One can head to Drabano for sure. How's this construction going? Mining your own business. Deep within the crevice of the giant asteroid 9965858, we have found something astonishing. There is a mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid. It stands abandoned with no sign of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it, but we must hurry before the random debris crushes it. So we don't need minerals, so we'll try and stop the machine.
Situation log updated.
So now if I go into the situation log, if I just pause it, we can work on that. It should be at the bottom. There we go, drill rampage. Get my science ship to do that as soon as possible. Oh, it needs a construction ship. Interesting. So I guess we'll go to that with this one. And then we'll head back to Konagi and finish those mining stations. Right, unfortunately guys though, that has been my time, so I am going to have to leave it here. The Schistocerca Alveare continue to grow, and we have wiped out the Kicksloop galactic hierarchy entirely. It looks like plenty more nations are soon to follow. But for now guys, that's it. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.